for a little bit, and yeah, that's basically it. Just on our way to another platinum. So I am gonna hop right into this. Alright, so what do we got? Oh, and this is an NSFW? Is that what that means? X-rated? You can see boobs and vaginas. Just putting that out there. Alright. So we need bloodied stocking. Is there bloody stocking around? Nope. Near the tree, apparently. Is it right here? Oh, that's it.
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
Blood trail in front of the body.
May as well follow the trail.
Antonia. It's a start. Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you must have got the shit out of her. There's blood everywhere.
House keys strung up like bait on a hook. You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that brazen son of a bitch.
Oh, he got us a note.
That's got to be a code or a cipher.
253. Alright, so that's the note. Library card. After the dot pattern note, follow the blood trail up the fire escape. Continue to follow the trail to the top. You'll see a red purse. So we're going up here. The library card inside of it.
Mrs. A. Maldonado. Could it be Antonia Maldonado?
He clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
There you go, Phelps. You got a new M.O. I told you.
This blood just keeps going.
Or he might just be getting more confident.
Going. There it is. All the way up here. Wait. Huh. Interesting.
Son of a bitch wants her identified.
Okay, hold on now. Oh, you know what? The other piece is in her right hand. Alright, so if we... How do we get back down? We have to literally go all the way... Oh, God, you gotta be kidding me, right? God damn it. Go all the way back down the way we came up.
She was only 21 years old. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown. Kiss the Blood, BD.
You took her ring again.
Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails. The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
The best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered,
Yeah. We know the M.O. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
Alright, so we gotta go to the other area. So we gotta go to Antonia's. Can I get in this car? Nope. I need toilet.
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
7 or 8. Yeah, that's what time I always go to bed when I work at 6. Yeah, I don't need to get just 8 hours and get more. Like, Tears, you're saying that and you're probably drinking pop as you're saying it. And drinking 2 liters of pop a day isn't? What's the point? The same amount, so what's the point? It's always gone by your age. There's no now. But yes, I know 8 hours is more healthy than 10 hours. I don't give a shit. I wish. I wake up with 8 hours of sleep. I'm fucking dead tired. That isn't gonna change overnight. Hours. Damn. Pretty sure mine's 8. I'm sick. It might be 6 actually. I'm 21. How many hours? Curious now. Sleep.
That's the cop. That seems like a decent guy.
I'm completely wiped out. I get anything less than 8. While sleep requirements vary slightly from person to person, most healthy adults need between 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night to function at their best. Children and teens need even more. And despite the notion that our sleep decreases with age, most older people still need at least 7 hours to function normally. So 7 to 9, and if you're younger than an adult, which is technically 21 because you stop growing at 21, that would be whatever more is considered.
Wait just
10
a moment!
plus. Yeah. Oh, Borzo.
I'm sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective
Also,
Phelps
too,
and
if I don't
Galloway.
go to sleep
Does
when I'm
Mrs.
tired, I'm like you,
Maldonado
I'll
live
sit
here?
up all night
Yes,
and do
she
nothing
does.
and go to work with no
I'm
sleep.
Mrs.
And
Barbara
I'm not doing
LaPente,
that.
the owner of
Fuck
this
that.
boarding house.
That is
Is
so
there a
draining.
problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do
I
you mind if
haven't
we
drank
come
pop
in?
all
Is
day,
there
but
somewhere we
it's
can discuss
ADHD.
this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor. Swap your feet
Sit
as you
there
come
in your
in,
mind, let's be
detectives.
like, let's do this,
It's
let's
his
do
wife.
this, what about that? And it's just like, shut up.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am.
What?
We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it.
I can't.
A
I can't just
person
think of
seems
nothing.
so
My brain will think of
alive,
something that has to do with
and then they're
nothing.
gone.
It'll take whatever I'm thinking about it and think and turn it
Antonia's
and
room
then make it
is
into something else
upstairs.
and then so on. It
Last
keeps
door on the
forming it into something, a new
Thank you.
thought. There's
We'll
no
be back
just
shortly.
turning it off. I can sit there and think about nothing.
Excuse us.
Oh, nothing's fine. Is this what I do at work? And then it'll just keep going and going and going and going. It's like you... white, green, yellow, orange. Like, it won't, like, tears. You just can't tell. And person with ADHD. I
What
won't.
are we
I'll sit
waiting
there.
for?
That's just how my brain is. I don't know. Alright, what am I doing here? Oh, I know you have ADHD. You should have way more trouble than me getting to sleep. Okay, where am I? Locations. Guess we'll go to her room. I don't know. That's where I'm supposed to go. Time do you work? I work 5.
Will you look at that? Someone's turned the place over.
The smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
I remember why I couldn't get my HGST, whatever the fuck it's called, HST GST filled out.
You know how I feel.
I didn't
about
take
Windows
my
stubs.
SIN number. Yeah. No, I didn't have it with me, so I just took the forms home. I gotta send them back. I couldn't think of what it was. Nah, I really don't. I really should, but I've never actually sat there and put it in my head, which I need to do.
So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. Wonder where it was taken from.
It's not like America. You can't just steal someone's identity with that number, Terrace. America's way more susceptible to it than us. If I take your number and I don't look like you on your ID, it's instantly fraud. They won't even double consider it. Your ID is also a big piece to that number. They don't need your number to open a credit card. So stealing your identity cannot be that bad. Name one thing besides a job or your HST that you actually need your social insurance number to sign up for. I can't think of anything. If you need your social insurance number to sign up for something besides a job or that HST information thing, however you sign up for it. Well, yeah, CRA when you do your taxes. So 3. So is there anything else? I can't think of anything. I didn't need my license. I just need my birth certificate. They didn't. It's not. Nope. Well, I have the newer one, so maybe they changed it. I had the old one, but I had to order a new one when I got my license because they wouldn't take it without one. I have the new one that's kind of like, where the fuck's my wallet? It's over here. Kind of like the,
What are we waiting for?
It's like the money. It's that plastic. Yeah, yours is like way, way old. Mine's like plastic. You can't rip it. The same plastic that the money's made out of. Yeah, mine doesn't have it because it says registration date February 3rd. Date issued February 18th, 2015. This thing just sits in my wallet. It's actually bigger than the last ones. Yeah, Nathan put in the chat greenhouse. I'm like, fucking greenhouse? The only greenhouse I can think is Van Campen's. I work right next to it. And then he sent the picture. I'm like, oh, he literally meant a greenhouse. Whoops. I don't even know where that is, so I don't fucking know.
The charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
I didn't know what he was going on about. I was downtown. I was like, what the fuck is he going on about? Now look,
Okay,
that was
we have
like
an
greenhouse. There's only one greenhouse in Charlton I can think of. Unless you're going to York, and there's 2 there. But Van Campen's. Jesus Christ.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Probably not
Yes,
playing the
Detective.
PS4.
I'll do my
And
best.
it's not like you would have known he bought one. He doesn't play it.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife to serve me
How old are these
papers,
for
I'd be a
10-year-olds?
mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No,
They're
ma'am.
both for 10-year-olds.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was cruel to her. Very cruel.
It's rated something. Probably
She's
M
a
because it
good
has
girl.
guns and
Little on the
shooting
religious
and
side.
violence. Or
But a good
teens.
girl.
1 of 2.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
Just look at the cover.
A nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof. Where did she go?
Yes.
I think she went to a bar. She's been drinking quite a lot lately.
This bar have a name?
El Dorado Bar. It's a Latino place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks from where we found the body.
You've had a break-in?
No, that can't be true.
You're being economical with the truth, Mrs. Lepenti. What do you have to hide?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
Looks like I made a mistake. So Antonia lost her keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
I heard a noise in the early hours of the morning. I thought it might be a raccoon at the milk bottles. It'd be very bad for business if this news got out. I have a reputation to protect.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious
You're on your own.
necklace.
I'm not doing another one.
That's
I'm
about all
tired
the
of Call of
jewelry.
Duty. Not happening. Fuck that.
What about her bracelet?
Find a
I
team.
don't know anything about
I'll sit here. I'll wait.
bracelet.
Yeah, never gonna happen.
In her wedding photo, she's displaying a
4 days
charm
to finish
bracelet.
what?
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her.
4 days to
She always
finish
kept it
what?
in that wooden jewelry box.
Thanks, ma'am. You've been very helpful.
Pay a call to
Who
that
cares?
husband
You
of hers.
have all the guns,
Lock him
Terrace,
up and
that you
throw away
want.
the key.
We can
Oh
either
my god, the
front
Galeal's
Dane's
garbage. You said it
thing as
yourself
thing
the other
that's
day.
coming right at it.
In the
Or
chat.
we can check out the Eldorado one.
No, because the Galil is one hit.
A nosy old hag?
You won't get no on.
And I thought I was coming on strong with the ex-wives line.
Sometimes you have to be firm to get the information you need.
God damn it, ain't that the truth?
I'm not buying their shitty COD points, and I don't really care if I get their shitty weapons. Why? It's just Call of Duty. Live without it. Ballistic absolutely blows chunks. The only really good SMG I care about is the XMC, and that's dumbed down from what it was. All the snipers blow chunks. It's really not. They just say that so you get it. I picked it up and used it. It's not that great. No, I picked up the new one because I was playing it yesterday morning. Yeah, so do I.
How about we drop in on the husband instead? See if your gut is right.
I'll take a bar over a husband every day of
Text
the week.
message? It should still be. I don't think he
Think there's anything to the divorce angle?
Usually when he changes it, he'll text me.
I've
"Hey,
been
it's the new
through
number."
3.
But he'll never text me back when I ask him. He's
No
on.
big deal.
Seems
After a
legit.
while, you just numb yourself to the experience.
But Angel, he's a young Latino man.
Nobody will be
He would
on.
hurt his
Nathan
sense of
will
who
be
he is.
fucking
He'd see
what's
himself
her
as a
name's
failure,
face.
a woman taking control
And
over his
no
life.
will be fucking.
Then
You'll
she
rage quit
fronts
within
him and he
2
snaps.
games.
Works for
Easily.
me. That
Yes,
makes
you will.
Angel a killer as well
Yes,
as a
you
piece
will.
of shit.
You will rage quit before we even get anywhere near those. You're. That's 40 games. That's still not 50. You said 4. Did you say 4 days or 5 days? Oh, you have 49. That's what I mean.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking.
Buttercup,
Let's take
just
our
Call
boy
of
by
Duty.
surprise.
Hey, what the fuck?
LAPD,
Play it, get
motherfucker,
bored
you're
of it,
under
play something
arrest.
else like I always do. That's usually how it goes.
I got 100 pounds on your wife.
Oh, you knocked my hat off. Come on,
look.
knock me out.
I don't want no trouble, see?
I'm not looking to fight with my hat on. I don't care if I got the trophy.
I got nothing
Actually, I think I got the trophy. Fuck it.
All right.
Hat
If you really want to dance.
Triple A. Yeah, at like 10 o'clock when I'm going to bed. Like, you can get on earlier than that. Actually, technically, you can't, because apparently they only have one TV, and they want to watch Compass all day.
I got 100 pounds
over here, he can get his own TV.
Ain't gonna be so easy.
Fuck, he makes twice as much money as I do. Can't get a TV. Get the fuck out of here.
They got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
If I seen him, I'd probably run him
Galloway,
over.
badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia?
Jesus
Oh, God,
Christ. No. All at once?
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, goddammit!
That would, you would feel like death after that. I've had one tooth pulled and that, like, fucking benched me for 2 days.
We should get the whole place going over, then talk to the neighbors.
Exactly. That's usually how it goes.
And Phelps,
And fuck some other guy with
I don't
herpes.
care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
Oh yeah, I was gonna look in there. Da-da. That's the whole reason we went there. Totally. A bloody shirt.
This will take some explaining.
Pretty much.
Hello.
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
What?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in
No,
touch.
it never went through.
I kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old
You
hag,
sent me a
too,
picture
Phelps.
on text message
Well
of your
executed.
deli thing. I was like, what the fuck?
I'm executing restraint right now, Finbar.
No, I did. I was in town when you texted me, so I couldn't see the details. The sun was shining. None of them.
Car 11K, Car 11K, come in. Car 11K, Car 11K, come in. Car 11K, Car 11K, come in.
It's Noah.
Car 11K, Car 11K, come in.
KGPL, 11 King, over.
11K, Captain Donnelly and Detective Sergeant Finnis Brown urgently request your presence at Central. A new letter has been found.
11K, en route.
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
Yeah, it was just ringing for like
These
5
letters,
minutes.
Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine.
No, I ignored it. It'll still ring for them, but I ignored it for mine. I'm already in the fucking chat.
From him.
And now we sent another.
You know, I really hate this fuck.
You gonna call them now?
This Black Dahlia guy. You seen the body?
Still won't get
Fucking
me.
case is not the way he does. Every prom queen from every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gutted on the fucking sidewalk.
All units also needs help. 415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
This is 11K. We'll handle the 415.
11K, officer needs help. 415 shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 11K, code 3.
I'm guessing.
Why don't you come on out, Jimmy? I won't let them hurt you. Not my honey boy.
I told you not to call me that, woman. Now shut the hell up.
You shut the hell up.
That the lady of the house?
It's a nice story. Two old lovebirds just moved in together, but they had a falling out.
I liked
chased her
it.
across the yard with a 12
But that was
gauge.
back when it came out.
Now Tim Ross.
11:25, code 6.
I can rape with it.
Get the
I can rape with
bastard.
most of them.
Officer down! Give yourself up! Now! You're a cop killer!
It's only Call of Duty terrorists.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Calm down, Scumpy. And Call of Duty is a game that nobody gives a shit.
What have they done to you?
Well, you might be the only one out of this entire clan. I would not play either of those. Well, I guess I'm not picking anything because that's unfortunate. No. Nope. No. I guess I'm playing Fortnite. At least I never played it.
Continue to respond.
Played it once. A whole one time. Probably. I can hear him constantly screaming every time he plays it. Isn't that what 8 Thoughts said about Call of Duty? He's not wrong, and Call of Duty's not that old. Pretty shitty. No, Black Ops 3 is not the same game. Like Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 had a baby and then let Advanced Warfare's exomoves come all over their face. That's basically what you got. Of course there's no fucking exit on this road, because L.A. is the most retarded city. Yeah, at 8 o'clock in the morning when I'm either getting off work or going to sleep. Like messaging me at 8:40 in the morning.
Captain
Black
is
Ops 3
waiting
S&D?
for you downstairs
no.
with Pinker.
They're waiting down in tech services stuff.
Okay, am I not supposed to be at Central?
We gonna go downstairs
What?
and see Donnelly or what?
Oh, he's downstairs.
They're waiting down in tech services, Phelps.
This guy must have escaped from the room.
What the hell?
Probably not. I think you're the only one that has it out of us.
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you,
So
sir.
you
This
you
information
were
is
at
confidential and
how
doesn't
much?
leave
300
this room.
and
The
what?
new letter was
$28?
left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
I had a feeling.
We're checking all the spares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled
Yeah, it's
from
back when I
headlines
actually
and
liked-
typed from the
liked playing that
Times and
game.
Examiner, then glued
Now
to
I'm
an
bored of it.
envelope.
What is the other note?
Yeah, MWR has
This one?
way
That's
better
also new.
content
A poem.
to buy.
Hand typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
It's
Go
no,
ahead.
They're two different games.
We've been over
there.
both documents pretty
It's
carefully.
like saying
They've been
Fortnite Black
wiped
Ops
with
3 had the same
gasoline,
thing.
so
Yeah,
there's
they
no
have supply
chance of
drops. It's
prints.
different content.
That's the message from the
MWR?
Celine Henry case.
What weapons? Yeah. But you wanna know what I like about MWR? You can earn them. You don't have to buy them. And it doesn't take that long either. They could have changed it. It wouldn't have took much. I highly doubt it. I think MWR will be the only game to do that. Infinite Warfare didn't do it. You can earn weapons in Infinite Warfare. Oh yeah, no, you can earn weapon variants. That's what it was. I would want to play World War II, but it's boring. I don't know. I'm bored with Call of Duty.
I mean, you know you made it if you got that desk.
When's after? Have changed my mind. You would not give square deal. Fuck. Feed. Fucked. Hex. What? What's this? I'm playing L.A Noire.
Heap upon thy soul by
It
virtue of
really
this
is.
curse.
I'm looking at a note.
That's why we called you in.
Do you think it's original?
Isn't the murderer the bar attendant?
Not unless he's a
They
genius.
all go to
You like this nutjob's poem?
No,
I like Shelley.
Hello?
It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley. Sure,
no,
I knew
I
that.
remember who he is. He's the fucking fruit.
You see, Finis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever
They
and takes
patch it
pleasure in
because everyone will
taunting us.
bitch and complain about it.
What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
What are we waiting for?
Alright, I go interview this bitch.
I used to be indecisive. Now, I'm not so sure.
I say we
What
busted
did you
in there.
say? That makes no sense.
Need a
What he
drink.
said.
I got
Improved your
Swear to
attitude,
God, I'm like talking to a
Angel?
10-year-old.
What do you want me to say?
Not yet.
I
No,
was
we
with
know not
Antonia
yet.
the
We
night
said
she
how
died.
long. It's
But she left
different,
the
you
apartment.
dipshit.
That was the last time I saw her.
God. Alright, what's this guy's name? Angelo McDonald? Wait, no. How do you say that? Maldon? Dildo? I don't know. Last contact.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
Last contact. Why?
You're lying, Angel. You went after her.
He gets so,
I
like,
think you killed her.
movie
You're out of your
star,
mind.
like,
My brother would tell
action
you I was
hero
at home.
speech whenever you click lie. The guy you play. He gets like, you're lying. It's just like, calm the fuck down. Husband's alibi. Where's the fuck this bullshit?
We have a witness who confirms that you were arguing, that your wife ran out, that you followed her, and didn't come back.
I know this looks bad, but it's not true. We argued, all right, but she went out and I went out after her and she jumped in a car on the corner.
There was a car waiting for her? Can you describe the driver?
Not the driver. It was too dark. But the car, it was a brown Ford Coupe.
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
What about the charm
Wait, what's
bracelet?
going on?
Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far, and you lashed out.
I told you. I wouldn't accept a divorce.
Every day, all day. Never on Sunday.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Angel, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something, or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Ippolito. He said some bad things about Antonia last night.
Kit.
So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's movements. He's got no alibi. He's toast.
Alright, so now...
Fuck off, you dirty bald-headed faggot!
What's your read on Maldonado?
I still like him for it. Seriously,
Hacker,
that line about
hacker,
the guy at
what
the
you
fruit market
hacking?
making eyes at his woman? We'll get to the market, and the guy
Hacker.
behind the counter will tell us he saw Angel drag his old lady off into the night. This case will be shut like all the others.
Oh yeah, seems legit. He walked right through the fucking pillar.
The handbag was left just up there, overlooking the market.
Wait, can I walk through it? No, of course
Could
I
have come here from the start and saved ourselves a day's legwork.
Alright, we need...
Are you working Friday night? We should go out afterwards.
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney, what can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
I also haven't played Call of Duty in like a month, so I highly doubt that.
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Hey, they actually put Kellogg's cornflakes in this game. Wait, what? Copyright. Wow, they actually did. Man, they got the rights to it. That's interesting.
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Well, they can put real cars. That's
Not
normal,
much.
but you never really see like
I sell
name
the
brand
odd bottle on the
cereal in a
side
game.
to the after-hours
Usually.
crowd. Look, I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a
Well,
buck.
we kill in this game, and there's fucking Ford and Kellogg's in this game.
The young lady
Still killing.
arrived
Makes no
around
difference.
midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Use the phone for a cab.
There's
and
any
he
other
left.
name brands I'm not noticing now. Wait, what's that? No, that's all fake, as far as I understand. Well, I could be wrong. Could be actual.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She had me back until last night.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think.
Fuck
She seemed
off,
to know the guy.
Terrace, you fucking fanboy.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Hey, don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem? Shh.
Did I get this truck yet? I have 30 games left. I don't want to do another one. I've done too many. of them. I will warm up for Black Ops 4 when it's coming out, not in 3 months before it comes out. It'll happen. Because we'll all be on for Black Ops 4. It's us. And then a week later, you'll delete the game, threaten Sony to sell it their... No, sorry. You'll delete the game, you'll say you'll call up Sony and get it back, and then you'll end up playing it again, and I'm playing it for the trophies. And then a month later, you'll be head over heels for it again, and Nathan and Noah will disappear again, and everything will go back to normal. That's usually how it goes. Had to be more than twice. There's no way it was just twice. They're all broken. You're gonna say a Black Ops 4 is broken when you play it. Every time you play a new Call of Duty, you always say it's broken. It's the same thing every year. What am I missing? Diago Aguilar. Did I go to El Dorado Bar yet? No, I did not. And it's right It cannot be right here. Wait, am I at the right place? Holy fuck, it is! It's right across the street.
What can I get you?
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How
Hello,
can I help?
you two.
You worked the
It's
bar
Clickbait
last night?
here.
Yeah. Me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. What did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time, honey.
Divorce papers? Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was going to show him.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there. She seemed reluctant.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was going to serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem. Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have wide feet.
The servers can't handle it because they're still running Windows XP servers. No, a new triple play.
Olive oil.
Okay, how? No, we don't want crime scene. I can't go. Of course they can't. Can I get in this taxi? Can I jack this taxi?
Out of the car! Police!
Be careful with it, copper!
Well, they watch the fucking channel like it's religion. They watch it. Yeah, they only have the one TV. No, they have an iMac. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. I guess he doesn't want to use the Mac. I don't fucking know. Okay, what am I missing? Like, I haven't even unlocked that location, but it wants me to finish the game. The mission. Let's look again. Okay, the fruit market, I still have 2 things I have to get from there. So let's go there, because I didn't actually think of it then. Move, you fucking fat drunk. Probably not. Isn't he at Superstore? Didn't he not just tell us he was at Superstore? Let's message him again. I'm playing L.A Noire. I don't give a fuck what comes on. Fuck Call of Duty.
Are you working Friday night? We should go out afterwards.
Yeah, team verse.
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
I got a call back at Universal Chorus Line.
253. self-praising. That's a fetish if I've heard it. Oh, you'd want to kill yourself after a week of driving that car.
Why cut someone who was already dead?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. They must have
Only
seen
a
it during the war.
$200,000 car.
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain
Yeah,
before
exactly.
he pulls his fucking arms off.
Clem!
God damn it, get after him, Cole. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road.
We should have grabbed him when we had the
Left
chance,
first
though.
place here.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was
Never
our
left to
guy.
begin with. He just said he was gonna, never did.
Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught.
Clever.
A lot of them do.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's
I'll
no
do
such
like
thing
9
as
or
too
10
perfect.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Show her license. I could have swore she did, but she might not have a car actually. That
You're
might
a
be
sick man, Clem. You need help.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
half of them are all the same 7 sluts that have been applying for WWE for like the last 10 years. The only new one that actually came from somewhere that
Sarge,
wasn't the
why are the
training
guys
center was
giving it to
Ronda
the doggies?
Rousey. And she's
They're riding in
completely
trucks,
different because
numbskull, while you're marching.
You
look
pretty
badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
We'll find out soon enough.
She'd probably give you her
Recon always leads. How can we fail? Skip with the Shadow leading the show. Who the fuck is the Shadow? Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
They're all the same.
What the
They're
fuck are
all
you
like
talking about?
fucking
He's a
plastic
quiet
boards.
fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming. Sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju?
1 second.
Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
that, said it 1,000 times. Still saying it to this day. I'd rather just die. I won't even bother with that. Yeah, you're the same blood type. I'll be there around. Fight my bed.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to St.
Do I have money?
A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas.
Tell him to go buy a fucking Asus monitor. There, boom.
Now,
you can buy one of them cheap little fucking
the task is at hand.
23-inch monitors for like 150 bucks.
Downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Something to start. Fucking tell him to come buy my TV for 40 bucks. Jesus Christ.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys,
there's
we
a
all know how
TV
many
for you. I don't even
imbeciles
want
are
the goddamn
confessed
thing
in the short
anymore.
case. Ray Pinker will let us know in good time.
Yeah, I'm thinking of
You're
moving up to
already on a
45.
call. How am I on a
I
call?
want to stop
Wait,
him
what?
with one round.
Oh!
They weren't even his prints, and he still confessed.
A fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Yeah, Californians love a fad, Phelps. As long as the bricks
can
hold
buy
up
it
to San
tomorrow.
Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town to send.
I'm not giving to him unless I get money out of this.
Greetings from sunny California. When's it gonna stop?
Tell him to use the fucking... Tell him to tell her to use the fucking iMac to watch her show. It's probably something you can stream. If it's a CBC show, I guarantee it's on their website.
First the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on
What happened
telling me
to the
there's
other
not
TV
a
anyway?
killer
Did you
still
say?
out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into insults.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Oh, wait till that PS4
Really?
dies.
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The
He'll
minnows
play.
make it the man, Phelps. You can't always
Harris,
hit home runs.
Harris, you need to realize light, buddy.
Sometimes you just
No one's not
gotta
gonna
make
play.
first base.
Yeah, first he did on PS4, he got one of those and he still didn't play. More than he's willing to spend, I
That guy
guarantee
there
it.
will lead us up.
I'm steeling myself for what I'm about to see.
That'll just be another dead body, partner. Get used to seeing them. They're the gig when you're working a homicide, Phelps.
Detectives?
Phelps and Galloway, homicide.
Scene is secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of.
Oh, that's the
Storm
Aces
blew in
one.
around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Yeah.
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple
Even
braid
30 bucks
again.
off.
Time of death.
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m.
75
But It was
hertz.
cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive.
Anything's better than the TV
Any
he's
sign
probably
of her
playing on.
overshoot?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
There you go. He
Another
won't
day,
blow
another
it all
dollar.
launder. He won't do it. You know why? It's because she's over there, probably. Alright, well, I'm getting out of that. How do we do time of death? Do I have to talk to the coroner? Oh no, we have the time of death. 2 a.m. Alright.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363. No drag marks. The killer was moving around, surveying the scene. Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Catherine Barton. Not a clue.
Don't think this is any use to us.
I mean... yeah, I don't get it either. Is that the 4K version? Is it the 4K thing that we were going on about? But what does that even do? It has nothing to do with crossplay. Why wouldn't somebody get it anyways? So wait, my Mojang won't support PS4 Minecraft because Sony doesn't want to do crossplay? Well, what does crossplay have to do with them updating the game regularly? That doesn't make any sense. Ah. It's the world's best-selling console right now. I mean, we have computers. We can play fucking PC version. Never.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
And they're not gonna... How are they gonna get it if they don't agree to it? So they're not gonna get it. So it's never gonna happen. Like, that's basically what they're saying. Yeah, it's $27. Well, whatever the aquatic edition. Like I'm looking at here on the Microsoft Store. It is $26.99. Explore infinite worlds, builds everything from the simplest homes to the greatest of castles. Oh, that's just... Oh, this is a Windows 10 version, that's why. Not that Windows 10's any different.
What are we waiting for?
It's just Microsoft. All you can do is a free trial. Oh boy. Pre-order for 2004. The Bedrock Edition's not even out though, is it? Not for PC, because it's not here yet. Well, I don't see it. I'm looking on the Microsoft Store right now. The only other edition Minecraft has on the Microsoft Store right now is that aquatic version. Let me actually search. Minecraft. I want to see this. We have Minecraft for Windows 10 and Telltale. Who needs a PS4 for Minecraft though? So this newest version is 1.5, which is the aquatic version. So the Bedrock version is not out yet for it. Yeah, but it says right below it, the Optic Aquatic is here. Patches. Release date 7/14/2015. Wow, it's almost been 3 years.
What are we waiting for?
There's dolphins now too. Baby turtles collect scoots dropped by the turtles, shredding their shells into craft a turtle shell helmet. Watch out for new hostile mobs that are around. Collect naturalist shells and craft the exclusive conduit to afford your special underwater powers. Bubble columns to whisk you into the ocean floor. Dolphins help you find shipwrecks and feed them fish. Huh. What's on Pirate Bay?
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
So, well, yeah, obviously. Every DLC brings new trophies. No. That's It
What
says
are
right
we
on
waiting for?
It says right on Minecraft's website. Explore an ocean on new features on Windows 10, VR, mobile devices, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch. PS4 is not even on there. Oh yeah, I forgot Microsoft bought Mojang. I forgot about that. Well, yeah, why would they do that? That's pointless. Because they completely rehauled their site, and I was looking at the bottom, it's like, Microsoft powered. I'm like, yep, I forgot they bought them.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
So these are all the devices available for Minecraft as of today. Windows, Mac, Linux, Windows 10, which is apparently different than regular Windows somehow. Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS3, 4, PS Vita, Wii U, Switch, the new 3DS, iOS, Android, Windows Phone, Kindle Fire, Gear VR, Apple TV, Fire TV. Holy shit, that's a lot of devices.
What are we waiting for?
Ring? Let's check Pirate Bay while we're at it. Just to see what's on there. The newest Minecraft on, well, Pirate Bay is 1.12, which is not that, because that's 1.13 for the PC. So it's not the newest. Cuphead's on there, oh god. FIFA, I don't know why people play FIFA, like, who gives a fuck? The Forest, Sims, Minecraft 1.9.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Alright, who is this? Catherine Barton. Who the fuck are you, bitch?
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday,
2 more
early
days
evening,
and I'm off for 4
I
days.
saw that awful hobo.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Alright, so now we have to go.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo
Syrup.
camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective.
You know the bitch that I never stop using?
There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thanks, ma'am.
Oh, the psychotic nurse, yeah. Yep. I've had that. I've literally had that forever. I'm surprised I still use it sometimes. It gets so goddamn annoying when she talks. Alright, I'm going Superior Laundry Services. The only reason I really wore it because the only full outfit I had that I liked. All the other ones kind of looked dumb.
No message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written on them. This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow you.
Can't be the same guy is what I'm saying, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand? At least the rain stopped. You can change back into those white bucks now.
Please, I have business.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case, and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look. You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
You wrote the number down on that dress, is it there?
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
Pokemon. There it is.
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife.
I'm the strongest Pokemon
You've always got that feeling,
alive.
Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff.
Fuck. Are you the strongest Pokemon alive, Terrence? Fuck. Alright, what do we need? Bow rope outside the house on the right, hanging from the front of the boat. Okay.
Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
it's procedure. You see to your girls.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Tarleton? Let him search. You got nothing to hide.
Alright, so...
You want to hear something funny, Tarleton?
Matchbook on the table.
Some bums think filling out a missing persons report actually rules.
Yes, gonna say El Dorado. Bitch, I'm busy.
To check if she was a regular.
To the kitchen and the laundry room, right side door, hang on, there's red black squares.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that. If you'd excuse me, ladies. You can see if Pinker can match the impression to the crime scene.
White jacket through the kitchen and laundry room, right side door, hanging by a jacket as a red. This is it? Oh, wait, no. Is this the purse?
So she went out without her handbag? At least she was spared that particular indignity. She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind. Lars was out in the rain last night. I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies. Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thank you.
Alright, interview time, you fucking cunt.
For the record, Mr. Terrellson, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
This is Lars. Possible suspects?
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
I think you're lying, Lars. I think you were mad at your wife for embarrassing you in front of your friends. I think you came back here and strangled her and then dumped her body on the hill.
You think I strangled my wife? How do you expect to prove that?
Your wife was strangled with triple braid rope. The bow line from your boat is a perfect match.
Look, I know this looks bad. I'm gonna have to come to terms with the fact that I let her go.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right. Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. A bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Barron's Bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Mr. Terrellson, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
Spill it, Terrellson. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. Paid the sitter and went to bed.
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
You were out in the rain. You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Terrellson. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, if you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life. Sounds like the Terrellson broad had her last drink at Barron's Bar. We should check the place out.
Appreciate your time, sir.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
Yeah, I'm doing the case. I got 2 more places to go after this.
Thank you, waitress. Gents, drink?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough.
This about Teresa Terrellson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
My eggs were running.
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable. Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
I think I did once. I don't remember them.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right,
Oh
two
my
creeps
God.
were all over her.
Donnie, the
Promising to
retarded
take her
from
dancing.
on your hand.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure.
Said to me,
I got a
I
good
like
look.
biscuits.
One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy
Oh, Lord
is
only
Richard
knows.
Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
And she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help.
It's
We'll take
fine.
it from here.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates.
That's him.
LAPD, don't make me chase you, shitbird. You can't let the son of a bitch get away.
I love these waitresses. Everyone's a dog.
Go, Phelps, get after him. Come on, you got a ride. Get in and drive.
I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road.
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
Either way, grab her back.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Let's end this farce. Spin him out, Cole. The road's wet.
Now is not the time to play around, Phelps.
Let's make this guy wish he hadn't to run. Ram him, Cole.
All right, you got me. I've had enough.
Show me your hands. Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few
only,
drinks
like,
and get my end away.
Halfway,
Looks like
and
your
I'm
salty
freezing.
had the
Like, I
same
don't have it
idea.
nearly as high as it should be.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot.
I only ever keep
After
it like
that,
halfway constant.
I don't know.
But I don't have to pay for power, so it's fine. Well, yeah, that's true. My halfway is probably yours fucking overdrive. Oh, is it 4? I thought it was 5. Oh, that's why. Imagine mine. Well, imagine what my room must feel like when I have mine cranked. Oh, yeah, in 10 minutes I'll be sitting here with my fucking hands are numb. Won't be able to feel the buttons.
This ain't right. I ain't done nothing.
I heard he's an honest cop. Now there's an oxymoron for you.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor Boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
That broad has...
I don't bother with it either. I think it's not the greatest looking anyway.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Maybe if we had like chrome armor or something, I'd actually want to.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Holy fuck.
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man. Thanks.
Alright, where the fuck's this Crap Ops 3?